Hey everyone, how's it going? Just the boring part of the stream where I'm just waiting for people to come in. Ayo, how's it going? Still can't believe that I've actually made it to 500. It's like halfway to 1,000. Like, that is a staggering amount of people that are like looking to watch me for some reason. It's like I honestly don't get that like at all. I actually got a comment today, like thanking the algorithm for like for suggesting one of my videos. It was the Mars ice cream one, which isn't like something that I look back on and say that's my it's my crowning glory. I don't look at it like that. I think, why the fuck did I make that? But for some reason, it's got a lot of views. I don't understand why. I don't understand why people like it. I think it's because like eating food has become like a thing on YouTube that people do now. And it's like, why? Why is that like popular? Like, I went through the phase of doing that. I don't really want to do that anymore. Might come back in and do that a bit later down the road. I may be like, yeah, those were popular videos, but also I didn't have fun making them. I didn't enjoy that kind of content that I was making. Um, I am leaning more heavily into doing the geek culture stuff, the comic book stuff. Like why this month I'm looking at like horror stuff to do with geek culture because it's fun. That's the stuff that interests me. That's why I started the channel to engage and to start conversations with people that are like-minded with me. I didn't come in here to kind of be like, hey, look at the numpty who's eating food and giving like cool reactions to food. That's not me. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm about. I am a geek and I wanted to make this channel fully about that. So if there is a massive clamoring for food reviews in the future, I probably will. If anyone wants to, wants anything specifically for me to try, I probably will. But that's not what the channel's going to be about. That's not going to be the bulk of the channel anymore. The bulk of the channel will be the geek culture and the comic book stuff. I'm glad I got that out of the way. Hey to the new people in the chat. I'm just kind of, talking about what the channel's going to be going forward. It is going to be like more geek culture stuff, like what I'm doing at the moment. I did the video on Castlevania, did the video on Mutants in Manhattan. Those were really fun videos to make, um, and I want to do more stuff where I just take something I like or take something that has something to do with what I like and just geek out for 30 minutes. The the kind of comic book review videos that I did way back, where I just took all the stack of comics that I had read that week and review them on the review show. I'm going to turn those into live streams when I get caught back up with comics because I'm suffering far behind. And it's going to be a very expensive ordeal to get caught back up with them. But yeah, I'm very much looking towards trying to find a way to make that more interesting. And the channels that I watch that I enjoy, they do that show as a live stream. So I'm gonna do that show as a live stream. I feel like it's going to be more interesting, and the people that want to see the reviews can watch it, and it makes it easier for it to be the longer form of kind of video, because I'm probably going to ramble about that. What else happened? Oh yeah, Birds of Prey happened. I got into a bit of a Twitter spat with someone about Birds of Prey because I thought it looks like utter dog shit. To be quite honest, it looks terrible. I don't like it. Uh, I feel like it's essentially Harley Quinn and her Pussycat Dolls. Like you have Harley Quinn, you have Margot Robbie playing Gwenpool dressed as Harley Quinn, and you've got these other random ass people with her. And you're not actually told in the trailer specifically who these characters are meant to be. I didn't find out that the girl playing like Black Canary was meant to be Black Canary. I'll probably do a video tomorrow, like actually going deep into why the trailer was so bad and why I didn't like it that much. Um, Black Mask doesn't even wear a mask. Like Ewan McGregor is a terrible pick for Black Mask. Apparently he's like looking for jewels with a picture of a penis. I don't know. I don't care about like Birds of Prey. I really couldn't be asked. Uh, Joker. Joker, I'm going to watch, I'm going to review, and I will talk about said controversies that surrounded the movie in the review. I'm not going to do a video about the controversies. I have my opinion as to why that happened. I have my opinion as to why I feel like the controversies are stupid. But I'm going to leave that until I actually watch the film and review the film, because then I can actually, say what I want to say with the knowledge that the film is either really, really good, really, really bad, somewhere in between. Because at the moment, I'm I'm hype, but I'm also under the impression that the film is going to be really slow, and that's not really my forte. It's like I'm not expecting it to be action packed. I just prefer films that are action packed. If it is a slow burn, but it doesn't feel slow, then that's good. I feel like the show will have triumphed, or the movie will have triumphed. But from what I've seen, it looks interesting. It looks intriguing. It doesn't look like a masterpiece, but it doesn't look bad. It looks like possibly one of the best things DC has made in a long time. But it just doesn't grab me the same way it grabs other people that are bigger fans of the Joker. And it is definitely a film for fans of the Joker. However, I don't get the whole like there's not going to be anything from the comics in the film, even though the whole scene where he's going into the talk show, that's Dark Knight Returns. That happens in Dark Knight Returns. He goes onto a talk show and he literally shoots it up. That happens in Dark Knight Returns. That is pulled directly from Dark Knight Returns. I don't understand why they're saying there's nothing from the comics there, when it's literally throwing that entire scene under the bus. That's just my opinion, though. I don't honestly know what else to talk about. I've been live for like 10 minutes now, and I've run the gambit and stuff to talk about. If anyone has any questions, please ask me some questions. I've got 500 subs now. I'd really like some questions. Actually, I'll then pass the question over to you then. How's life going? How's your day going? How is life in general? Because for me, so pretty it's pretty okay. I'm waiting for a delivery for a video that I've been planning since mid-October, because I put an order out for something in the middle of October. I'm not going to say what, but I have a video idea. I put the order out mid-September, hoping to get the thing within like 5 days. I won't actually receive what I've ordered until like the 15th now, which is annoying. But yeah, that's something. It is annoying because I was said in the email it will come here within like 3 to 5 days, and then when I phoned, when I phoned up to see where the fuck the thing is, it's like it shouldn't have said that. It should have said in the email it would come between 5 and 7 days, but it's actually going to turn up on the 15th. That is neither between 5 or 7 days from when I ordered it. And yeah, that's kind of stupid on the part of the like company. But yeah, I'm not going to, you know, place an order or get. I'm not going to shop with that company again, and it's a shame because it is a company that I put a link to in videos before, um, but apparently their customer service is a little bit shaky. So I'm not going to, make purchase with them anymore. So yeah, how is everyone doing? It's been quite terrible, like the weather in uh in England at the moment, especially in my area. It's like the whole, like, in my town centre there's an underpass, and on, I think it was Friday, that entire underpass flooded completely. It's like all water, you have to swim through it and everything. It was terrible. And the thing is, I went into town with some mates to go drinking, and it was just bucketing down. It was absolutely, like, I was absolutely drenched. I mean, I still got pretty drunk by the end of it, but it was it was just not pleasant weather, which is a shame because it's expected since the weather's been like pretty good for the most part. We just come out of a heat wave and now we're getting flooded. It's it's pretty brutal. There's not really that much else to talk about. I would talk about like the certain comics that are coming out over the next few days. Ghost Rider's getting a new number 1. That's pretty awesome. I'm probably going to, if my comic bookshop gets it in, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to read it. I'm going to probably do a video on it as a part of this Halloween month. Because from what I've heard, and from my previous experience with Ed Brisson on writing, is that it's probably going to be very good because Ed Brisson has done really good things with characters that I liked in the past. He's done really good things with characters that are uh, underused or like lesser known. Like he did a really good Cable run, and he did a really good Iron Fist run, and now he's on Ghost Rider. All they need to do is put him on Daredevil, and that will probably be my favorite run of all time because he is possibly one of the best writers out at the moment. I think him, Chip Zdarsky, who did I mention Chip Zdarsky actually liked one of my tweets the other day, so that's pretty awesome. That the writer on my favorite series at the moment actually liked one of my tweets. Now I just got to make him aware of the channel, so that I can get Chip Zdarsky, writer of my favorite, current writer of my favorite superhero, to actually notice me. Like, yeah, another one is like Donny Cates. Donny Cates is a man who anything he writes, it will be gold, apart from Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is the only thing that he's written that's become silver. The rest of it's gold. I mean, Doctor Strange isn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's just the exact same as what's come before. Like, we have one story where Doctor Strange loses all of his magic under Jason Aaron. We have another story where Doctor Strange loses all of his magic under Donny Cates. And then we have another storyline where Doctor Strange loses all his magic under Mark Waid. The Mark Waid run is definitely the one that Mark Waid and Jason Aaron have done it best because Jason Aaron was the first one to bring it in, and he brought in a genuine reason as to why Doctor Strange would lose all of his magic. There's an order or a cult that is against magic and that are trying to kill all of the sorcerers in the Marvel universe. All of the sorcerers in the Marvel universe team up to stop them, and they lose. Therefore, magic is gone. Donny Cates' run is Doctor Strange loses in a fight with Loki, and then Loki becomes Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah, I guess that's cool-ish. But then Doctor Strange becomes a surgeon, and he gets a ghost dog, and that ghost dog still carries over to the Waid run, which I like because I like the ghost dog as a character. It's a very funny, very likable character, but it's also a ghost dog, and there's only so much you can do with that. I do like the idea for the relaunch of Doctor Strange. He's getting a new number one. It's going to be Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, which sounds amazing. It sounds exactly what I wanted out of a Doctor Strange book. But then I read the read up of it, and it's going to be Doctor Strange gets the use of his hands back. That's not what I wanted. What I wanted was Doctor Strange going and making like house calls and him being like a magical surgeon, and it would be like one and done stories, one shots, not like Doctor Strange getting the use of his hands back and being like an actual surgeon, and him having to balance the life of being a surgeon and being the Sorcerer Supreme. I don't get that. Or maybe if he has to be like, I would prefer if he was like this like a surgeon, but a magical surgeon where he had to like where he had to perform surgery on like mystical like creatures. That would be more interesting, in my opinion, than having Doctor Strange just be a normal surgeon and have to balance that with being the Sorcerer Supreme as well. I don't know. I'll see what the book's like when I actually pick it up. But right now, it seems it's kind of okay. It's a premise that I like the idea of, but it's also something that I'm not too interested in. The execution of it at the moment, what I've seen through read ups and stuff, looks a bit lacking. Um, yeah, handing over to you guys because I've basically run out of things to say. Any questions that anyone has, just put them in the chat. I'll answer them ASAP. And when I say ASAP, I mean as soon as they pop up, because it's probably going to be a slow chat. So keep those questions coming. I'll bring in some questions. Very happy to answer any questions. Sorry about the awkward silences as well. Like in live streams, unfortunately, you don't have like the help of editing to take that away. So you're just gonna be stuck with me making pauses, waiting for stuff to pop up in chat and stuff like that. So I sincerely apologize about that. Actually, I'm gonna go pop for a drink. Actually, uh, if you do have any questions, do pop them in the chat while I'm gone, because I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I am back with drink. Yeah, that's something that I could talk about. I got into a bit of a debate, which resulted in me getting blocked, about the Birds of Prey trailer. I basically made the point that none of the characters actually like look like characters. It basically just looks like here's Harley Quinn. We know she's popular. We know she's going to sell tickets. And here's some other women that we're going to have with her. Who's the bad guy? Some bloke. If you didn't Google search the cast of this movie to see who they're playing, you wouldn't be able to tell from the trailer that Ewan McGregor is meant to be Black Mask. You wouldn't be able to tell that the person playing Black Canary is meant to be Black Canary. You wouldn't be able to tell that Renee Montoya is in this. You wouldn't be able to tell that the only one is maybe Huntress, but that's just because she's on a bike. Like you wouldn't. There's no other tells that these characters are these characters. They're not even actually named in the trailer. Like if they had like an establishing shot where it had like the person walk in and they would say like Dinah Lance or Renee Montoya or Huntress. I don't even think they actually name Harley. Like Harley Quinn gets 90% of the screen time. It looks to me at the moment like they are making a Harley Quinn movie, but they're putting a fuck ton of other Randys in it as well. It doesn't look like a team movie. It looks like it doesn't even look like a Harley Quinn movie. Like Margot Robbie isn't playing Harley Quinn. She's playing Gwenpool. She's trying to be too much like Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool, and it doesn't work for Harley Quinn because she isn't like that. She's not like completely unaware of her surroundings. Like I feel like the perfect way to the what Margot Robbie should have used as inspiration for this for her role in this is the characterization of Harley Quinn from the Injustice game. If anything, because if she wants to turn Harley Quinn into a good guy ish, kind of, not really, then yeah, just take inspiration from Injustice 2. Don't try and be like, oh, Harley Quinn has to be like jokey all of the time. It's like it feels like she's playing a completely different character to her in the first film. And the stupid voice that she gave Harley, it's like no, that doesn't work. It's not. It doesn't work. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to Birds of Prey. I mean, yeah, she's jokey, but not like unaware of her surroundings. Like she's the the uh the movie looks more like it's taking inspiration from. She feels like she's playing more towards like trying to be trying to capture what Deadpool did. Uh, apart from being more like Harley Quinn, it doesn't feel like she doesn't feel like Harley Quinn, or at least not like any of the versions of Harley Quinn that I've read and enjoyed. And if it is a version of Harley Quinn, then I probably haven't read it. Looking from the cast of Suicide Squad 2, it looks very much like it's going to be a whole lot better than the first film. They've kept the best parts from the first film, being Jai Courtney and Rick Flag and Amanda Waller, and they've added basically people that James Gunn likes. So you've got Michael Rooker. We have no idea who he's playing, but we have Michael Rooker. We have John Cena, who's supposed to be playing a guy called Peacekeeper. I have no idea who that is. I've never heard of him, but apparently he's like Superman, but he does evil things and tries to justify it as good. Sounds interesting. Also sounds like a perfect role for John Cena as well. They've got like David Dastmalchian or Dan Dastmalchian or something Dastmalchian. Hopefully he's playing like Kite Man. They've also got the one that I'm most intrigued about is Flula Borg, who is known as a musical YouTuber from I think it's Germany, and he did a few things with Ninja Sex Party, and he's been on Conan a bit. And I have no idea why they put him in this film. I only know of him because I just got finished watching Grimm, and Flula is friends with David Giantoli, who plays the main character in Grimm. And also the video that he did with Ninja Sex Party, which is actually a really fucking good song. But yeah, I'm very interested to see who he plays, because all we have is he's going to be a love interest to one of the characters, whoever that may be. I have no clue. Idris Elba is going to be in it. A lot of people are saying he's going to be Deadshot. I hope not. If anyone should be Deadshot, it's Pete Davidson, and get Idris Elba to play Bronze Tiger. King Shark is meant to be in the movie, and I very much hope that they get Taika Waititi to play King Shark, so that he does can do his Korg voice again, because that would be amazing to get him to do like his Korg voice again. Who else is going to be in it? Oh yeah, they've pretty much confirmed that Polka Dot Man is going to be in the movie. Kite Man, of course, you got to have Kite Man in the movie. I really do love the fact that they're basically playing on the fact that, you know, everyone thought Slipknot was a terrible character in the first movie. They're happy that he got killed off, and that everyone that watched Suicide Squad was like, what? Why is Suicide Squad not just the joke characters? Because the joke characters are the best. Like Captain Boomerang is the best character in the film. Slipknot, for the two like seconds that he's in the film, I really liked him, because like the first thing that he does is punch someone, and it's amazing. I'm one of the few people that actually like kind of likes Suicide Squad. Like I don't think it's a good film. I think it's a very funny and very cheesy like film. It's good for if you switch your brain off and just watch it. Like it's fun. It's a fun superhero movie. But yeah, most of the decisions that they made for that movie are terrible, but also a lot of them are good. Like Viola Davis as Amanda Waller, that is awesome casting. Also, the guy who they got to play Rick Flag, Joel Kinnaman, awesome casting. Um, Will Smith is terrible casting for Deadshot. It's just terrible. He's too much of a big name actor. They only cast him because he's going to draw eyes to the film. But if they change the actor, like make it Pete Davidson, because that's perfect. It's perfect casting. In fact, they got the guy that they got to play Deadshot in Arrow was actually perfect. I would like to see Deathstroke pop up because he was in the after credit scenes for Justice League, where Lex Luthor's on the boat sipping champagne, and you then have Deathstroke pop up. I'd like to see him pop up more because I really like Deathstroke, and he's a really cool character, and I want them to do more with him in the films. But he looks perfect in Titans. And I really liked the first season of Titans. Like, it was genuinely quite good. A lot of people don't like it. I fucking love it. I think it is amazing. It's got great writing. The effects are kind of cheesy, but it's a show that's got a very like low budget. So the fact that it was able to pull off what it did pull off was quite impressive, actually. The choreography on the fight scenes were very good, and yeah, Titans is actually a very good show. Apart from the ending, apart from the ending of the first season, leaving it on a cliffhanger, I don't like that. I don't like that they don't like wrap up the story in the first season. It's like why make it 11 episodes if you're not going to have the whole story in that 11 episodes? Unless if you're going to like overarch it, but then like it's the same problem that I had with Castlevania. Uh it's not like season 1 is a full story with a actual villain, then they go from A to B, defeat the villain in the season finale, and then season 2 it's a new villain. Also with Trigon, he's such a big like villain that he's kind of like the Teen Titans version of Thanos, where you have to build up to that, and then you just bring him in at the start. That's kind of stupid in my opinion. But the show in general is pretty good, and I'm very interested to see where they go in season 2 and how that ending like kind of makes it look. I'm kind of like torn between between season 2, because why is Dick Grayson Robin again? Why didn't he like he burnt the suit? He burnt the suit. Like he chucked it in a bin and set it on fire. Why is he Robin again? He should really like the entirety of the first season is like Robin's arc from being Robin to becoming Nightwing and to like evolve into his own character and to move out of the shadow of Batman. And then you're just gonna throw him back into the Robin suit again. It feels very lazy, in my opinion. They might give a very good reason as to why, like maybe his entire memory gets wiped of the first season. It does feel a bit like the entire growth that the character went through in the first season kind of is for nothing. And also it's a bit weird with having two Robins like running around. Like you've got Dick Grayson and you've got Jason Todd. No Tim Drake though. No Tim Drake. Uh, I hope Jason Todd becomes Red Hood, like at some point. But we know he's going to die at some point. But when, we don't know. So either he's going to get killed by Deathstroke in this season, or he's going to get killed by the Joker in a few seasons to come. I have no idea. It's like it's very interesting, and it's very it's a very good show. And it's probably the best thing that DC. It's probably the one of the best things that DC has put out in terms of shows in a while, and it is testament to the theory that if you use underrated characters, you're going to end up with a better outcome, mostly speaking, or the outcome will be more successful, because Batman versus Superman, terrible movie, and it showed, but it made money because it's Batman fighting Superman. It didn't make money because it's a good film. It made money because it's Batman fighting Superman. Justice League made money because it's the Justice League, because it's Batman, because it's Superman, because it's Wonder Woman. Shazam didn't make money because it's Shazam. Also because it's such a tonal flip from the rest of the DC Cinematic Universe. But because of that, it's a better film than it's a better film because it can take more risks and it can reap the rewards of those risks. Like, as I don't want to say poorly, but as as Shazam did in the box office, it got raving reviews, and it's one of the best reviewed movies that DC's put out, because it allowed itself to have fun. Which is another reason why I like Suicide Squad and why I like Aquaman, because it allowed itself to have fun. And that is the point of movies. It's the point of comic books. And that then again leads into what I said about Joker earlier. It looks it looks really good. It looks really well done, like a lot of care and effort went into it. But it also looks slow. And it looks very dark, which is right for the character of the Joker. I'm probably gonna wrap up this stream in a couple minutes. Yeah, it's been a good one. It's been a good one. I feel like I've talked about a fair few things, because there's a fair few things going on in the world of comic books and comic book movies, especially Birds of Prey. I was very much disappointed with the Birds of Prey trailer. I'm gonna have a video tomorrow about my full opinions on the Birds of Prey trailer. Yeah, I will see you guys, or I will see you in the next video. Peace.